Hello, hello. I'm Zachary Hines, and this is what you missed at the Straz. Welcome. I'm Zachary Hines, and I am with the wonderful Alex Stewart, who is also our... What is your official title? What do you do?
That's so bad.
Tell the listeners.
I'm the media relations manager here at the Straz Center, so a publicist. So I basically publicize all the shows that come through and all the good stuff we do and work with the media to get the word out.
And you do a great job.
Well, thank you. Hello, everyone.
Well, Alex and I had a wonderful Friday night together. We went to the VetArtSpan Showcase.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, VetArtSpan, we'll be going into it more later with the artistic associate director, Fred Johnson, who will be telling us all about the intricacies and all the nitty-gritty details of what VetArtSpan is and all that encompasses the Straz Center's commitment to our military families and veterans in the community. But so this was a showcase that it featured active military veterans engaging with art, sharing their art, showcasing what they've been working on all year. There was music, there was dance.
Yeah, and there was actual art in the lobby and...
Yeah, the visual art in the lobby was
stunning.
Really amazing.
Yeah.
But first, we, as all great theater experiences begin, we got some drinks and a little bite to eat right across the street. We were going to go somewhere else, but then...
Yeah, it rained.
It was a downpour. It was pretty... So then we said, we're going to go across the street.
Yeah. Actually, another colleague, Max, was with us, and he pretty much made that decision for us.
Yes.
I'm not sure you were super happy about it at first, but...
We needed to be corralled. I am thrilled with the experience. So we went to the Continental, which is in...
the Barrymore Hotel.
Right.
Yep. It's actually right next to us here at the Straz Center, so it's a great little spot to quickly grab a drink before a show.
And they just had a whole new renovation.
Yeah, that was the first time I had seen it since it had been renovated. So the bar is a lot bigger. It's looks fancier in there. It's nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, it was a good reminder of. I mean, they did a lot, but it also wasn't too drastic. But it really did transform the whole space.
I agree. Yeah, it was really nice. And I think we kicked it off with a glass of Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes, which I thought was a red wine.
Yeah, that's not sure how. Guess you're not a wine drinker. A big wine drinker.
I like wine. I always wanted to be a wine person, but yeah, I'm still the person that has no idea when they like pour the little sample in, and you just go through the motions of twirling the glass and smelling it for who knows why.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but. And then I go, oh, yes, very good.
Oh, it tastes delicious.
I have yet to encounter an experience where someone's like, no.
I know, yeah. Pretty much, like, unless... I mean, I'm a wine person, but I'm no connoisseur. So, but that was a nice Sauvignon Blanc.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we enjoyed it.
So we went from there to the showcase.
Yeah, and we just walked right across the street because it was in Tico Theater here, so...
I have to say, it was super cool. We met I believe her name was Hannah. From the Creative Forces, NEA. And she's like the community outreach director who goes to all the different communities that are doing this trial of VetArtSpan, which is combining arts and healing with the military and veteran community. And she was super cool to chat with.
Yeah.
And it was her first time in Tampa. She was lovely to just hear about, you hear about what we're doing, but to connect that to what is going on around the country is pretty cool. And for her to say, she was telling me that this is something that she hasn't seen done before, this kind of showcase. So I think that's really cool when you hear that we're doing something special and something different and unique.
Yeah.
So we got to meet her, and the performance started. It was really a showcase. It was
Yeah.
a diverse mix of all different types of art.
Yeah, and there was a good crowd as well. So it was kind of cool to see everyone in there just come together for this sort of community performance. Yeah, I mean, and so when you walk in the lobby of the theater is where they had all the artwork out, so you could stroll around there and read about that. And then just inside the theater, that's where they did. So what? It wasn't just performances. I mean, there was conversations as well.
So they started with a scene between two. It was twins,
Yeah, yeah.
and they were doing like a
Mirror,
mirror.
yeah, mirror image. Funny how we said that at the same time. One, two,
Jinx,
three,
yummy a Coke.
mirror. Yeah, they were doing a mirror image of each other. So he was, well, yeah, it was like he was looking in the mirror and the other twin was mirroring him. Not a great description.
Yeah, fascinating. Tell me more.
But yeah, it was kind of cool. It was like he was sort of blaming the reflection,
Yeah, and it was like,
right?
it's all your fault. It's, who's controlling the other person. It reminded me of
Yeah.
did you ever take acting classes where you had to like be a mirror with your partner? So it brought back some
Yeah.
flashbacks from that. But otherwise, I thought that was great. And then they went into,
We're kind of doing that now.
yeah, mirror. You can't see. This is not a visual podcasting.
It's
Is
too
not a
bad.
visual art form. So
But now you can imagine.
just imagine in your mind's eye, Alex and I mirroring each other in perfect harmony. So next showcase, even though we're not veterans, we will be bringing our act to the Straz Center.
Oh, yeah.
After that, there was a really great dance piece or movement piece with
Yes.
Katora Robinson, who works a lot with Fred Johnson. And I haven't really gotten to see her perform a lot. I've worked with her quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it was really incredible to see her in her element.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a beautiful dance. And we
Yeah.
had the drums, which, added to it. It was lovely. It was very cool.
The whole evening I thought was really cool just to see the sharing of it all, just
Yeah.
the sense of, I mean, obviously they didn't have tons and tons of time to make everything technically perfect or,
Right.
it wasn't like a Broadway chorus number where you're hitting your marks but it just felt so organic and from the soul and the
Yeah.
vulnerability of sharing.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the dance number, he actually rolled the wheelchair sideways onto the floor, and the crowd just kind of went wild. It was really cool, and I think Fred said something at the beginning. There's something important that happens to us when we engage in art. And I think that's kind of what we were seeing at this showcase, and also it was really cool during the performances as there were some veterans sitting in front of us, and they were really responding to the performances. Some of the spoken word. We'll get to that as we
Mhm.
as we go through the program, but with the spoken word, I could see people shaking their heads, in agreement and nodding and just really listening to what people had to say and feeling connected to that, and the veterans putting on that art, that was bringing connection with other people. So,
Oh yeah, it really drove home what I really believe and what I love about the Straz Center is that I think we do make an effort through particular programs like this to make sure people feel not only welcome in our audiences, but also represented on our stages, and to see people reflecting your own story, especially your own peers reflecting
yeah.
your own stories, is really powerful. And I mean, even for myself, getting to watch that and experience it was really a powerful
Yeah.
uh, night, because you got to learn something new and see how other people view the world through
Yeah.
experiences I
And
can't even relate to, but can kind of find
right.
some connection.
And I think we said that too. It's like I may not be able to relate to this, but I can understand it and I can learn from it. And that's how we become a stronger community. And I think that's what we're trying to do with VetArtSpan and what we really strive to do at the Straz Center. So
Are you in communications? You're so good at articulating these things.
a little bit.
Yeah, that was great. So, and then the first panel discussion, I was holding my breath. I was a little nervous. Was
Yeah.
about, it was good though, because it was
I
about
was
visual
worried
art.
too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I mean, it actually, the whole night kind of reminded me of like college or, where it's your friends that you're all sharing what you've been
Yeah.
working on. And so everyone was like really cheering each other on,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that kind of way. So that was really cool. But it
Yeah,
was really
'cause
interesting. Marilee Jorn, from the James A. Haley Veterans Hospital, she was she's an arts instructor there,
mhm.
and she brought a really interesting perspective in how she came to her position and not, what did she say? She said something about it's not her job to teach people how to draw. It was to provide basically the platform to express what
Yes.
they're
Oh, right.
experiencing.
Yes, I remember what you're saying. Yeah, and I had a long, I called my husband after the performance and I was feeling like super passionate about it and I told him this exact thing, It's not to tell them how to express themselves, but just give them the tools and then they figure out what art form they want to use to express themselves. So whether it's drawing or dance or music, because sometimes you can feel like people are telling you what medium you have to use, or maybe that's the only one available to you, but there are multiple ones. And if you feel more comfortable just drawing, then that's okay. If you like singing or you want to play music, then do that.
Hmm.
But either way, you can use whatever art form you want. So I think that's kind of where she was going with it.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of it. I often think we're so limited with just language. There's not a word for everything.
Right. And if you are not comfortable talking about it, well, maybe you can express yourself or express what you went through on a piece of paper with
Hmm.
with a pencil, and not with words, but with pictures.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
Because and even the same story, you can tell the same story through a podcast,
Huh.
through a play, through a
Yeah.
piece of dance, a piece of visual art, and it's going to reach people in different ways, and it's going to communicate different things. So there's always a outlet that's best for you for the particular story, and there's
Uh-huh.
always an outlet that's the best way for you personally to receive things.
Yeah, like there was art in the lobby, and we were looking at it after, I think, and they were masks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Mm-hmm.
those?
Yeah, those were wild.
And they were like, split in half, and one was like, these are the two things, my faith and my country, that make me who I am, and I'm not describing it very good.
No, that's
I
mm-hmm.
don't- but it was really interesting to look at it and just see these people express themselves through this art, and how important it was to them. So
Yeah, and especially it's interesting, especially a community that you imagine as being very, you know, keeping their emotions inside to get the job done, to,
yeah,
to actually then break that paradigm that we have of, oh, they're humans that have the same exact emotions as even though they are some of the strongest, most brave people
oh
that
yeah,
you'll ever meet, they still have the same exact emotions and
oh
fears and
yeah.
vulnerabilities and things they need to express. And
Right. And,
um,
there's always been that sort of idea that, if you're a strong person, you're not supposed to express yourself, or, you keep it in. And I think there's always been a thing out there that a lot of veterans don't talk about what they went through, or, things they saw, and we don't know those stories. We don't know them, but they need to express them, to process it, to get through it, whatever they need to do. So, it's this is a great thing. art is therapy. And I think that's what they said in one of the conversations. And it's just important to know that, you know?
Yeah, I love the guy in, I think it was the visual arts conversation where he was like, I did art all my life. And they were like,
Yes.
art is therapy. And I was like, art is not therapy.
Yeah.
And then as I was doing it, was like, oh, yeah, actually, maybe it is kind of like therapy.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, we are back. I'm talking with Alex Stewart,
Hey,
and we are talking about our evening at the VetArtSpan Showcase. So,
Yes.
one of my favorite moments of the entire night was there was it was recorded music. They were playing along with Santana's
Yes.
Smooth.
Yes.
But they were also playing live. They had
Yes.
It was drumming. It was like,
Yeah.
would you call it a drum circle?
Yeah, it was, I think so. Well, drums and percussion in general.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there was like a shaker and, I don't know,
Yeah,
cowbell.
I need more cowbell.
I know. I'm not going to say I know all the names to percussion instruments, but
They could help us out.
it was a big group of people playing percussion too, Santana.
I loved it.
It was
I loved
great.
all the characters, all the different people. They all had their
Yes.
own kind of,
Style
Mhm.
and dance and movement to it.
and I feel like their instrument kind of matched their personality
Yeah.
really well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone, so I just created who they are in my head.
Well, they looked comfortable and happy doing it, so that's probably what gave you that idea.
Yeah, it made me want to join in. I have no kind of
Yeah.
percussive rhythm
I
or
don't
talent
really,
whatsoever.
I don't really either, but it was really cool to watch, and I think we were kind of dancing along in our seats as well.
Yeah.
So.
Did you see there was one lady, she was off to the
The right.
She's kind of the
Yes.
leader.
She was, yeah.
I loved
Yeah.
it. She even like shouted out to Fred, but when he was introducing, I was like, yes, I love it.
Yes.
She's
And
like,
she was singing the song the whole time and really getting into the groove of it.
I was almost like lulled into a trance of her. She was the way she had these, I wish I had a better knowledge of what different drum percussive instruments were, but
know.
she had this one, it was like two kind of bongo things.
Yeah.
She was just tapping them so delicately and I
yeah.
was just
She definitely had a percussionist's hand.
yeah, I loved it. She had a great spirit. It just really was infectious.
Yeah, it was.
And then
I
they went
agree.
from that into spoken word,
Yes.
3
Which
different
was
poems.
really cool.
It was really awesome. They were so different from each other. One gentleman actually rapped
Yes.
his piece. Bonnie, a beautiful garden is a gift of a heart. Oh,
Yeah.
that really melted my heart.
Yeah. Was that no, I remember now. I was trying to remember which one it was. Yeah, that was so beautiful. Yeah, because it was about, you have to tend your garden,
Mhm.
and as a metaphor.
Yeah, and for healing yourself too. You
Yeah.
need so
I
it
think I
was
took a note of that.
and yeah, so that was my favorite because I feel they all did such a great job of articulating their own perspective.
There was one, and would it have been spoken word? I think it was a poem. And basically, she was talking about their group, that they did the dance at the end. And part of it was she named something about every person in that group, their personality, and what they
Oh,
brought to the group. And I was
yes.
so moved by that. I actually got emotional. I teared up a bit.
Mhm.
It was amazing. And it was all sort of this idea that, moving is healing, and strangers converge and they leave as family. And that's why we're here. That's why we do this stuff at the Straz Center. That's just being human. And
Mhm.
so I really got emotional at that just because, you know what it's like. It's like when you come together for a show and you start out not knowing anyone in it, and by the end of it, you're a family. And that's sort of what I feel her poem was about, and it really moved me. It was very cool to see.
Yeah, it really was a special moment. I
So
wonder, did
kind
they
of jumping
know? Do you
around.
think that was the first time shared she shared that poem?
I don't know. I think so. Maybe. She might have rehearsed it in front of them. I honestly don't know, but it was very well done.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
It was great to cuz she gave little tidbits and kind of inside jokes about each of the company members, and it gave you made you feel like you were a part of the experience that they've been going through over the course of the summer
Yeah.
developing this piece together.
Yeah.
And
And that was one part of it. And I know I kind of skipped to that part of it, but we were talking about the other performances as well. So, there was spoken word and then there was music. They had
right, there was a
you
share
you did
song.
mention, yes, yes, and we had a rap song as well.
Yes. The moment of the
Um
night, though, was
of
me
course,
getting to
Zach.
hear Cher. No, it was a
It was
song from
great.
Burlesque, too. That's like a Cher deep cut, I'd
Yeah.
say. It's
Yeah.
not like some of her 80s or 90s.
We're talking to a share expert over here,
Yeah.
people.
I mean, Cher's not my diva. It's Madonna. We all know. We all
That's
know.
true.
I
That's
stan
true.
Madonna. But, who doesn't love a little Cher in their life?
It's true. Share
Um,
brings joy.
and it was Cher's You Haven't Seen the Last of Me, which she kind of had a Cher voice. Like she had that kind of
Yeah.
deepness to her voice, and it was a
Yeah,
very
she did.
emotive song too.
Yeah. And there were people in the crowd nodding their head yes to that song as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Like agreeing with the message, you know.
There's nothing better than a Cher power ballad.
Are you
I
gonna give us one now, Zach?
I will spare everyone from my own personal rendition of Strong Enough. I don't
Are
do a
you
good Cher
sure?
impression. I can't do the like little, the vibrato, this very
I
specific Cher vibrato.
I'm not even gonna try, but I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
everyone knows.
Are you
Everyone
sure
knows.
you
Just
can't do it? You're an actor.
everyone listen in your own
Come on,
head. No.
give it a shot.
No, I'm gonna sound like a horse or something.
A horse?
Yeah, because she kind of
Are you saying
neighs.
sure sounds like a
Well,
horse?
she has that neigh kind of like I can't explain it any other way. It's like the wow.
See, these performances will inspire you to do your own share impression
Yeah, the Cher
as
impression
well.
is gonna get me fired from doing this podcast.
No, you're great at this.
Okay, well, this is the cue to wrap it up.
Oh,
um, I just want to say the performance, the whole evening ended with the Veteran Arts Project performers performing to get their piece that they devised for this. But then Fred, as he does, because he
yes.
is so multi-talented, I can't think
Yes.
of what he can't do.
He just made
Um,
up this song on the spot.
yeah, I get
He,
really nervous when there's audience participation involved. He asked
same.
for,
Same.
that's when I start hiding and getting
I
under
know,
the
which
seat.
you'd never think. You'd never think that Zach would be that way, but
Well, because I like to be prepared,
right,
So anytime it's
right.
on the spot, I'm like, oh, shoot. So they asked for 3 words:
Yes, 3 words
joy,
from the audience.
amazing, brave,
Yes.
were the 3 words. And Fred, what does he do? He just creates a whole song
Yeah.
that I've had stuck
Out
in
of
my
thin
head ever
air.
since. Joy, joy,
Joy,
joy,
joy,
joy,
joy.
amazing.
You're welcome.
I don't know how brave they did work in, but that
Yeah, he
didn't.
even just came up with lyrics just out of thin air,
And then
you know?
everyone was up and dancing. I was a
Yeah.
little nervous that they were going to ask everyone to get up, and I did
Yeah.
kind of feel the spirit. It was so cool to see everyone just doing their thing. It was just awesome. It was awesome to
It was
see
cool.
everyone doing their thing in the moment, not caring what anyone else thought, just really celebrating and living those 3 words.
Yeah. Well put, well said. I couldn't say it better than that. And it was a wonderful evening of bravery, joy, and
So,
what was the third word?
bravery,
I already said
amazing.
that. And it was an amazing night of bravery and joy.
That it was. I would give the night 50 stars and stripes. All 50. I'll actually give it 52. I'm gonna include Puerto Rico and DC. Everyone gets represented.
Yes, I like that. That's a good idea.
Oh, we have the Virgin Islands too. Well, we're gonna take another break. I'm gonna be talking to Fred Johnson.
Zach's gonna give us a break from his geography lesson.
Yeah, you don't want me teaching you geography. I get lost every day. But I'm going to be talking with Fred Johnson, who's the community engagement specialist and VetArtSpan project coordinator, and all around great guy.
Yes.
And he's going to tell us more about VetArtSpan and what went into creating this amazing showcase. Thank you so much, Alex. It was fabulous spending the night with you.
Thanks for having me. It was great to spend the evening with you as well. And thank you to the vets who put on a fantastic showcase.
Yes, thank you. Well, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't miss Diavolo Architecture in Motion on Friday, October 25th, featuring a very special original performance with local veterans and Tampa area dancers. Welcome back. I'm Zachary Hines, and I'm here with the fabulous Fred Johnson, the community engagement specialist and artist in residence at the Straz Center. And we're going to talk about the VetArtSpan Showcase that you curated and performed and were a part of, was the great MC of the evening as well. So how do you feel? How do you feel it went?
It was a great experience. I mean, on a lot of different levels. I think over the past year, just the whole working of the VetArtSpan initiative, talking to veterans, getting a sense from veterans about their stories and their experiences and how art was important to them, and having conversations between veterans and civilians so that they could have more understanding. And just the beauty of featuring both visual art and performing art shared with people. In the writings of what we wanted to do, we said that we were going to podcast and do videos, but that we were going to have a live experience. And so I really felt like we achieved our goal, and judging from the response of the audience, it was really, really great. So it was really exciting and confirming at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, a big congratulations, because I was just floored by that this evening of performance. You know, I've been close to VetArtSpan and all that it's been. It's kind of been an umbrella of all sorts of things, like you said, about a podcast and videos and kind of workshops that you would do throughout the year. But seeing it all culminate in this one evening of people sharing what they've been working on and sharing their art and expressing themselves was really powerful. And I think the best way to really explain what the program is. So can you talk a little bit about the journey from because it's been a year-long program, and this kind of was the feather in the cap at the end of it. So how did we get from the beginning of launching this program to this showcase?
So it really was a year-long effort to take the components that we spoke about, which were really based upon a preliminary regional conference that happened here in the Jape Theater, where regionally people came together who were involved in the veteran community, the veteran medical community, and also in the greater arts community to come together to talk about the importance of art as a healing modality or an opportunity for veterans to realign with the community. And so it was a number of things were identified as important components that we needed to work on as a community as it relates to veterans. One was the fact that we have one of the largest veteran communities in the nation, while at the same time there's not a lot of connection to the community at large that veterans and oftentimes feel kind of separate from. That there are two major VA hospitals here, and that people felt that a greater effort should be made to bring those VA hospitals together or have them work together in tandem with each other. Also, that there's a real need for the civilian community, many of whom don't have family members or have no engagement or real understanding of military life, for them to have a format from which they can learn more about what is the military, what are the different branches of the service, what do folks do in the service, what are their jobs, things of that nature. So we took that model and said, okay, so we will work on creating an authentic story or creating a format where veterans can tell authentic stories, where art therapists that work in veterans hospitals can help us more clearly understand what is art therapy and how can arts organizations create a more therapeutic environment. And we want to go out and find artists in the community that are interested in working with veterans and find veterans who do art and tell that story. And so, again, we chose to have a number of formats. One was to do a series of 4 videos that one talked about what is art therapy. Another one talked about a program called Art Thread that really served as our leader in terms of putting our website together. And they also have some amazing online techniques and apps for creating art, creating visual art and sharing that visual art. We also highlighted women veterans and specifically some of the nuances and challenges, opportunities, so that folks can more clearly understand that the journey with women who serve in the military. And then just an overall, talking about the power of art as a catalyst for bringing together folks that are in the military and experiencing something similar to what they experienced when they were in service. And so we had this amazing video from the Morian Art Center where these veterans created glass, and it was hot and alive. We were there in the middle of it, and it was really, really great. So we did that, and we did podcasts. And of course, the Straz Center was the lead agency for the state for the Creative Forces Initiative in the state of Florida. So of course we're going to have a live experience so that you can talk about things, but when you bring an audience into a space and allow them the opportunity to hear from veterans and see veterans and civilians working together. And so that's how we got to this performance, this showcase. And I've learned a lot. It's been a lot of work, mostly learning learning how to listen more deeply and really engage with people and understand that the success of the project really is an outcome of what people share with you. We had a whole bunch of preconceived notions of what we were going to do. We threw about half of them out and really followed the roadmap that we were given to be guided by through the veterans.
That's amazing. And I feel, it's such a comprehensive program. I mean, everything that you just covered, you really covered a lot of ground in the past year and did a lot of amazing work. But what I found so amazing was you really distilled all of that down to this very, seemingly simple evening of sharing. And I got all of that out of just one, hour and a half series of performances of having the people from the Morian Center come and talk, and having the arts therapist from the VA talk about her work, and seeing all the different types of performance from dance to theater to music and storytelling. It was just so, I think, the best way to present it. And what I found was interesting, I don't think a lot of people know that we were, I believe I'm correct in saying we're only one of a handful of entities that are part of this pilot VetArtSpan program. And the woman from Creative Forces, when she came down here to see the showcase, she was saying that this was unique to us, this showcase that you put together. And so when she said that, that really kind of opened my eyes, because I really felt like that was such a great way to really showcase and share the work that you've been doing this past year. So what made you want to do this VetArtSpan showcase to kind of cap off the season?
I think in my heart, I've always had this philosophy that you can talk about things, but if you can manifest them, there's nothing like people having an authentic experience of hearing and feeling. And that's one of the powerful and beautiful things about the theater. And I mean, as both a veteran and as an artist and as a representative of this amazing institution, that's one of the things that we're good at. And I believe that and you're right, there are 11 Creative Forces programs around the country. I believe that we're the only performing arts center that is kind of at the core of that. So I wanted us to be able, as an institution as well, to give the best that we have to offer. And I believe that one of those best givings was to say, here's all the stuff you've been hearing about on our website and through various other means of communication, through podcast and video. Come be with us in the theater and really hear and feel this. So, I mean, the greatest compliment that we can receive is the one that you just gave that said, I got that, because that was the thing. The other thing, too, is one of the biggest challenges with all of the programs is, how do you evaluate it? How do you quantify it? And so along with having this live program, we also videotaped it. So we feel that our program here in the state of Florida, we've got a lot of givebacks. I mean, we can tell you about what we thought happened, but here's an opportunity to experience, and you can make up your mind for yourself. And the other thing, too, is a point of destination here at the Straz Center as it relates regionally. We, for instance, both chief of staffs from the VA hospital in St. Petersburg, the Bay Pines VA hospital, and James A. Haley have been a part of this, and we have made a commitment. We did another program earlier, so every year we're going to bring together veteran artists from Bay Pines and from James Haley as a continuum, as a part of our Straz Salutes initiative. So I really feel like this past showcase really created an opportunity, for us to prove, and I mean that in all the best ways, that, yeah, we can do this, and this is real, and people will have an authentic experience, and I think people really did, and I'm thankful for that. Art is an amazing way of creating pathways of understanding and of compassion to help folks heal, to help us be reminded of our commonality. And I've come to realize even more greatly through this last year, it's a great pathway for welcoming. So art can heal. It can be a part of a healing and reuniting experience for everybody in the community. So we all have a chance to be a part of this great journey together. And as the Straz Center, we're certainly here to provide the best for all, and also to put that hand out in support of an opportunity for our veterans to create in the best way that they can.
Well, thank you to Fred and my lovely date for the evening, Alex. We had a fabulous night. It is one I will not soon forget. Join us next time. Leanne will be back. We're going to check out Spy Monkey's Hysteria, now playing in the Jabe Theater, so go see it before we talk about it. I'm Zachary Hines, and this is what you missed at the Straz.